Focus. So now let's talk about these three great people. Y'all know who these is right here? These people right here? So this is Fred Hampton. Y'all know who Fred Hampton is? Okay, this is Dr. Yaqui. Y'all know who Dr. Yaqui is? Okay, and this is Dr. Martin Luther King. I know y'all know who Dr. So Fred Hampton, the reason why we're highlighting these three people is because we call it in our spiritual community archetypes. These three people are very powerful archetypes. And if you study the archetype and you apply all of what they do in what you do, oh, you're going to be unstoppable. So we're going to start off with Fred Hampton, and you're going to see the parallels of what we're doing today and what Fred Hampton did then. So Fred Hampton actually did something called the Rainbow Coalition. Ooh, dogs. Anybody allergic to dogs in here? Nah? All right, nobody going to die. You good. So Rainbow Coalition, it was based on class solidarity rather than race. It was very radical, especially when everybody said, I'm black and I'm proud. And he said, bring the poor white folk over here. And he said, bring the rich black folk over here too. He said, bring the politicians, as long as we can trust them. He said, bring it. And he built this movement. Why do you think the movie Bottom called Black Messiah? He built a movement like no other. And he had the nerve to call it the Rainbow Coalition. Hold on. You look over here, you see that in the native culture, we actually have a prophecy for this. I don't even know if he knew, and if he did know, beautiful. And if he didn't know, still beautiful, because I say God work in win-win scenarios. That's how you know you're dealing with God. You will never lose in God. He's somehow found a way to complete this prophecy. Because this is the Warriors of the Rainbow prophecy. Remember I was telling you in the beginning, all colors, consciousnesses, cultures, and creeds coming together as one. This is what he did back then. So you got to ask yourself, if this was so successful, not only was he a part, because you have to, history is important. He was a chairman of in Chicago for the Black Panther Party. So he already had an army. Not only do you have an army strictly for your people, but now you're doing something for humanity. That's a problem. But it shouldn't be a problem. And I'm telling you it's not a problem because I'm doing the same thing. And I'm still alive. So I feel like he did his job. Martin Luther King, we got a quote here, and he says, whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. This is the interrelated structure of reality, end quote. Martin Luther King.